Hi everyone, this is Anne, and I decided to do another pregnancy update because my last one was, I think, 4 weeks ago, but I don't know, I don't like doing them every week because nothing changes and everything has been kind of the same. My pregnancy, I'm actually lucky that my pregnancy has been so easy that I don't really have much to talk about. Life has just been going on, and in the meantime, I'm pregnant. And yeah, so today we went for another scan, a complete checkup again. I am 32 weeks and 4 days, and we got again an ultrasound where they zoomed in on the heart, they zoomed in on like the bones and other kind of stuff, and everything was normal. And she's again perfect on the average regards growth. So I'm so happy because last time her like skull size was like either it was a circumference or one part was like 2 weeks over or something, and I was like, oh my god, this baby's gonna be born with a massive head, or like I have to push it out. I was kind of worried for that, but today she was perfectly on the mark. I think maybe 2 days over for her skull, and the doctor said she was doing perfect, and she said keep doing what you're doing, because everything is going really well. I don't have any complaints regards pain, regards sickness. I don't have that anymore. Sometimes just food is not as like, how to describe it, as delicious or as yeah, when you're not pregnant, eating is more fun. That's the only way I can actually say it. Now eating is less fun. And I'm also looking forward to having my ginseng coffee again because I've been missing that. I know coffee is fine, but they say like ginseng, the herb ginseng, is not really good during pregnancy, so I am avoiding it, even though I love ginseng coffee. But to start, I will first show you, well, I might put a picture on, but these are like the pictures of the baby. It's like, can you see it? Wow, it's so cute. Look at the little nose. The umbilical cord is like in front of her mouth. um, she was playing with it, and she was heads down. She's always heads down because I feel like hiccups of her 3 times a day, and apparently that's really good because that's practicing breathing and everything like developing. So apparently that's a good thing. And her legs were again like all the way up to her face, like her feet were like moving here, and all the way through the scan she was moving because she moves a lot every day. Some days she has more quiet days. I think when she's turned more towards my back completely, it's harder to feel. And other days, like I feel her all the time. And the doctor says that's completely normal. The only symptom, well, it's not really a symptom, but everything gets more filled with blood. Your entire body, like the blood volume of a pregnant woman, it doubles. And everything gets like more infused with blood, and that's why sex, for example, when anything goes inside my vagina, it hurts. And it's like the entire inside, like the walls, as soon as you like go in. So we don't do that anymore. It's way too uncomfortable. And I also mentioned it to my doctor, the gynecologist, and apparently a lot of women have it and it's completely normal. She also gave us our shot for whooping cough. I already had it like 10 months ago for my little nephew who was gonna be born, and they suggest that close family members get it because they come in contact with a child. And my brother once had whooping cough when he was a baby because he wasn't vaccinated. But so everyone got vaccinated now, and now again because I give protection for my own immune system to the baby. Well, it's a little bit of extra protection. And so she just gave it to us, and now my arm is sore. Like, oh, I also had the flu jab in October. I think it was October. I normally don't get that, but I'm pregnant, so I got it now. And then my arm also hurted, but it's like one day and then it was gone. So, yeah, what else can I say? My weight was, I'm gained 9 to 10 kilos so far. In my entire pregnancy, which is perfect because I need to gain between 11 and 16 kilos. So I'm well on track. So I'm definitely going to be gaining 11 kilos. I will show you my bump. Okay, hold on. There. Okay, I'm like bending a little bit. This is the bumpy bump. As you can see, like this. I will show it you in the flash. Okay, so this is the baby bump. I have scratched myself with my pinky, like the nail was pretty long, and because my nails grow so fast, I scratched myself here. But yeah, my line, I have a little bit of the linea negra. This is the line that comes when you're pregnant, with most pregnant women. And for the rest, yeah, that's it. So no stretch marks yet, which I'm happy about. And yeah, that line disappears, by the way. Everyone has it, but it like comes up during pregnancy because of hormones, and then after birth it goes away again. So yeah, I'm also curious how I'm gonna recover after birth, how fast my stomach will recover, because I plan, of course, to working out again, weightlifting. I like to take care of my body. That's why I still eat very healthy, and I make sure that I don't like overindulge in like junk food and shit like that. That I really take good care of my body, because I also think about after pregnancy. If there would come stretch marks, I know my brother's girlfriend, she got some after 38 weeks. So you're already like maximum expanded then. And yeah, she had them, but if that would happen to me, and they would be like very noticeable and stuff, I would definitely get laser, because you can get laser for stretch marks, and it helps and improves them a lot. I've seen a lot of videos about that. Also, I have I think I said that last time, also that stuff coming out of my nipples, like meconium. I wanted to see if there was already milk, so I was like pressing and there's like stuff coming out. So I was like, okay, the boobs are working, that's good. Not that I was doubting it, but you never know. I mean, my grandma herself, she had flat nipples. I don't have flat nipples, but she did, and she couldn't breastfeed because she had flat nipples. And her sister didn't get any milk coming out of her boobs. But thankfully that's not the case. And my mom had like tons of milk. They asked her to pump extra milk for the premature babies in the hospital when she gave birth. So she had a lot of milk. So I hope I'll be like that as well. The birth is coming super close. Yeah, it's super close. You can give birth from like, I think from 38 weeks, it's normal. Like it's, you have to be ready. I already packed my hospital bag as well. I'll do a separate video on that, like what's in my hospital bag. And then I can show you what's in the hospital bag for the baby and for me and Simon, because we're going to a really good hospital that has a birth bot, because I don't want an epidural, because it's way better for the baby and for you. Well, you have less chances of complications or labor stalling or getting cesarean section, things like that. So I know it hurts like a motherfucker. I know that if you get an epidural, the pain goes away, but if it's better for me and if it's better for baby, I at least want to try without an epidural. So in that hospital, they have birthing bots and also a way of giving birth in various positions, like upright, like hanging on like a rope or whatever, various ways to do it. So yeah, I'm well read on everything. I'm also have this ebook called A Calm Birth and some stuff about hypnobirthing. Don't know how much I'll use of that. I also want to use music that I'm gonna use on my iPod. You never know, when you're there, you might be like, oh, put this out of my ears, or oh yeah, I want to listen to that. So yeah, I'm just glad the baby is like perfectly, and that she's not super big or anything like that, because my aunt had a really big baby, and that was my first nephew, and he got stuck, and that was like, he was huge though compared to my brother who was like the same age. He was really huge. So I'm glad that's not the case. And I just hope that everything will go smoothly. You never know, of course. I am very realistic. I have an idea in my mind that, oh, this is how I want to do it, and this is how I'm gonna cope, and this and that. But I know things can always go wrong. You can always end up with an emergency C-section. You never know. I'm aware of all these things. And if it happens, it happens. I'm just gonna try and deal with, what I'm gonna focus on is staying as stress-free as possible, and just focusing myself on dealing with the pain, and not letting fear control me, no matter what happens, even if I would need a cesarean section or stuff like that. So I have no idea what else to say. If you have any questions, you can always ask them in the comment section. Some people ask me to do like these videos about what I eat in a day, also because I'm vegan and stuff, and they wonder what I eat, because I'm pregnant now, but my blood tests have been really good and everything is like going really perfect and easy. So I might do that, but I'm not sure if I will, but maybe I'll do it. Things have been, of course, I'm starting some new stores as well, because I'm only having 3 weeks maternity leave because I'm self-employed. Think max you can take 12 here in Belgium, but I decide for the 3 mandatory ones, and for the rest I'm gonna work again. My boyfriend also, he is self-employed together with me. He's starting stores also, so I'm never alone in the house. We will always be together to take care of everything together, which is a huge benefit. But that's what I've been mostly focusing on, because the bills keep coming, you know, if you're self-employed also, and I have to pay a shit ton of tax. A large chunk of my income is like taxed 50%, like 50 half. So next year is gonna be a huge bill, so I gotta make sure I save enough money each month to just keep that aside for taxes. So I know that I don't touch that money, it goes purely to taxes, because every 3 months there's also VAT and there's social contributions, which is like 2,300, and VAT is like 2,000, so that's like 4,000 something every 3 months as well. And then there's the business costs and this and that. So yeah, I'm just making sure that before the baby is here, everything is like taken care of. My stores are set up, like I have different stores that take me less time than the clay jewelry that takes me a lot of time to make, because it's like handmade, like takes a long time. I have to bake it, I have to mold it, I have to paint it, everything. So that's why I decided to start other stores that are less work intensive, so I can actually have enough free time. So yeah, that's what I've been mostly focusing on. So that's all ready for when she arrives, which is normally the 25th of March, but most women don't give birth on their due date. It's either a little bit before it or after it, so we'll see. So yeah, that was my video, as I said. If you have any questions, just let me know in the comment section and I will answer them there, or maybe another video. And I'll see you next time. Bye!